is still the top generative AI platform in the market right now?
I think it should be the ChatGPT.
ChatGPT 4.0, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think any other platform that is upcoming or coming up again?
If you want to know more, let's Sembang AIoT.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are. Cecily here.
Yeah, I'm �𝐚𝐲.
Yeah, let's welcome you again to our Let's Sembang AIoT channel, which is happening every Friday 4 p.m. Thank you for watching. Today we are going to talk about a very special topic. Yeah, should be a very hot topic, right?
Yes.
Because the other day I was searching for something. I bumped into our channel again, and down there's one comment. One of the friends say he's a quite boring, boring Sembang. No lah, maybe he's just joking. In fact, I did mention before, talking technology. Sometimes it can be quite boring. So today we want to bring you something different. Yeah. So something that you use every day. Probably. Generative AI. Yeah. So generative AI. So to start off with this topic today, what is exactly a generative AI? What is exactly the generative AI?
Okay, so if you want to compare the generative AI with another type of AI, the output of the generative AI, it can be something totally new, something that totally never exists in the training data set.
Yeah. So of course, when we talk about generative AI, I think we mentioned before in some of our live before, we talk about something related to from what it called the general AI to a machine learning AI. Inside the machine learning AI, we have a supervised or unsupervised learning, machine learning, and also deep learning. So I think generative AI basically is part of the deep learning category, right? Yeah. So that is how the whole evolution of the whole AI from very primitive AI to generative AI right nowadays. But basically, as a whole, generative AI is one type of what we call a type of technology or development by using a computer, science to produce something like, you are able to produce text, just like what ChatGPT is having a chat. And then you can also produce audio. It's able to produce audio and also image and some of the synthetic data, let's say. So these are basically what generative AI is currently good and strong in. Yeah. So let's go back to before coming to this AI or generative AI and so on. I have a very old experience. I have this book. Yeah. For some of you who has attended some of the computer science or microelectronics or related microprocessor system design, we have this book. I had one of the attendees in the class last time. So there's one part talking about the coprocessor. Coprocessor, meaning it's a kind of a max coprocessor. Why I want to say this one is because I'm just reading this one to you. What is this? It's actually a 8087 numeric data processor. This is the very first generation of numeric data. We don't call it a floating point processor yet, but it's more of a co-mathematic processor. In the CPU, we need to handle integers, all those things, those variables. But when it comes to handling some real data, imagining data, or you want to do some floating point something, you need a very powerful processor to help you to speed up the whole thing. Let me read out this one. The 8087 numeric data processor is specially designed to perform arithmetic operation efficiently. It can operate on the data of the integer, decimal, and real types with the length of ranging 2 to 10 bytes. Last time 2 to 10 bytes is very good already, So the instruction set is not only include various forms of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, but also provide many useful functions such as taking the square root, exponential, and taking the tangent, and so on. Wow, you can do tangent, you can do exponential. That's why this 𝐼𝐻𝐸 processor is being used at the time. Yeah, just for your information, this is a very old book. It has been with me since when? 1988. Almost the same time that I show you one of the book, the time management, ABC for time management. That is almost the time. So it's about 36 years ago. So why I want to bring up this one is because you see, 30 something years or 40 years ago, we know the AI has been in the picture even much way before that. AI has been in the picture. So that is as for Intel itself, 8088 and 8087 is one of the very initial microprocessor and this 𝐻𝐸 processor that has included this kind of what we call the arithmetic, or we call it a 𝐻𝐸 processor that allow you to do this kind of huge calculation. Yeah, because I think maybe in the AI model, when they do study the arithmetic, they already require some of this calculation. Do you think so?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because if they do the AI, they need a lot of this kind of function multiplication, all this thing, right? So that's why maybe also that is also one of the motivation for industry player like Intel to jump into producing this kind of processors. Yeah. So as you know, last time the processor, it doesn't it's actually detached from the main processor. Yeah, that's why it's called co-processor. But most of the time right now, if you see all the processor already, everything built in already. And certain part of the 𝐻𝐸 or you so-called FPU floating point processor has been now moving to a lot of this big GPU, or even to the what they call the TPU, the tensor, right now it's called tensor processor. Yeah. So this is a thing that I just want to bring up to you, because AI do require this in order to perform the all this kind of training, inferencing that require in the whole AI process. Yeah, that's why we bring up this one. But before that, I think can we bring up this thing? Yeah. So for those of you who is interested to get, I think you still can find this book in the bookshop, if I'm not mistaken. So last time, because we are very poor time, when we buy books out, we buy all the Indian printed version. very cheap kind of printing book. I don't know whether there's already copyright involved or not, but yeah, last time study we don't care so much lah. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the other page. So of course, the generative AI, as what Ken-Leong, I think we have just said, is a kind of AI technology that can produce various type of content. Yeah, various type of content is one of the key things. And then of course, text, imagery, image, audio, synthetic data, all this one can be produced from there. Okay, let's move on from here. So maybe I would like Ken-Leong to just explain this part, as a whole AI, machine learning. Deep learning is actually part of the whole AI, right?
Yes, actually, the AI itself is it cover everything, and then within the AI we have the machine learning, and then under machine learning we have the unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and the reinforcement learning and the deep learning.
Yeah, as you can see on the slide also, can you just bring it big enough here? Yeah, you have machine learning, supervised or unsupervised or reinforced. Reinforced, I think we talked about this reinforced learning before. Those for people who play what? Chess.
Yeah, you play games with the computer.
Yeah, play games. Okay. So as a record, I also do some survey in terms of this chess player. There's none of the human being can beat the AI chess player. Can I say that? Right
Yes.
now? Nobody can beat
Nobody
them.
can beat.
See, I tell you, the human will be beaten by AI. You don't believe? So really, you cannot beat them. So AI is still stand very powerful. So let's move on. Of course, in the whole machine learning, this is how maybe Kenon, you want to explain how supervised and unsupervised. How does it make a difference from this chart?
Okay. So very simple. Supervised means when you train the AI model, you tell the AI model which one is correct, which one is wrong.
Labeling.
You label the data. You label the data. So that one is a supervised learning. You can control the outcome from the AI model. Okay. The unsupervised learning means you give the training data without any labels. So whatever outcome produced by the AI model, most of the time you cannot control it.
Yeah. So the second part, the unsupervised, is you don't need to do any labeling,
yes.
but it actually detects where it fall into a majority. So you may have a 2 group or even maybe 3 group.
Yeah, that one depends on your algorithm. You can use the algorithm to control how many groups you want to produce.
Okay. So that's why part of the machine learning, we do not need to write a code also. I think we don't need to write any codes anymore, right? For machine learning, when you have to train this part. Of course, at the back, there's some algorithm that you still have to write.
Yes.
But basically, the machine learning, the engine should be able to segregate to identify where is a pattern of your data. Is it something like that?
For the commercial product, yes, you really no need to write any code. For commercial product, they already provide all the function, everything, what other feature you want to identify. You just use their software to do some configuration and then can apply the machine learning straightforward.
Okay. So just for some of you who has just watched us in this live, this is a Sembang AIoT, the episode number 50. We have gone the half. Actually, our target is to do 100 sharing about this one. But after going through half of them, till today, 50, actually, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's quite tough also. So because we are not online, we are not full time doing this one. We have a lot of this other work to do. Especially we have a lot of this other work to do. Of course, all our works that we are doing right now are mainly related to industrial IoT and also in industrial AI, and in which every aspect of this part of technology is able to bring or to improve life or to improve. Especially we talk about manufacturing. How can we use all this technology to help you to digital transform or industrial transform? These are the part that we are currently focusing. So let's move on to the third part. Okay, so basically, as we know, this part I think we already covered. Okay, I think it's good.
The deep learning is just a subset of the machine learning.
This one is just it now. So okay, maybe not here yet because we will talk. So maybe we come back to, after saying so much about this generative AI, what are the actual application or foreseen application? Maybe people already starting to implement some of these one. Of course, we also noted that there are so many fine tuning that need to be done, especially you see the data set play a very important role, where you need a very quality data set in order to have a quality result. A lot of fine tuning. What kind of application right now? Especially, I heard about something about this in finance. Finance, they do this trading.
Okay.
Share trading. They are able to collect enough information to predict, to forecast.
Oh, okay.
This is a very risky thing, of course.
Yeah.
These are very risky thing. We are definitely not into that.
Mm.
But then I think the possibility are there, where one day you go to this what you call a trading platform. You ask, is this what kind of forecast, or can you forecast to me what kind of pattern or this kind of the market price is going into. So generative AI, if let's say it has enough data, it's able to give you,
Yeah, but I think I don't trust that one.
you don't trust.
Because there are too many factors will affect the trend.
Yeah, too many factors.
Too many factors.
That's why it still boils down to the data that input to it. So how you can make you trust, how you can get this model being trusted. Of course, healthcare is one of them. Healthcare is they even do in the there's one report saying that they even use generative AI to produce even different kind of drug. It has enough information. It has enough empirical data. Based on the structure of the chemical content, they can suggest to you which are the problem. Also very kind of risky. But I think if that is the direction, it's going to be a big breakthrough in medical in the future. What do you think?
Yeah.
You think it's possible to have this set of generative AI to design drugs?
Yeah, I think it's possible.
It's possible, right?
Yeah.
Because it's based on empirical, it's based on scientific data.
It's based on all the chemical reaction.
Yeah. So I think you will find more and more different funny drug in the market in the very near future is designed by Gen AI. Gen AI.
I think another one is in the healthcare. Sometimes when the doctor need to go through the patient history, so there's a lot. So maybe they can use the generative AI to create a summary. So the doctor can really fast go through the patient history.
I see. So it gives you a kind of summary diagnosis based on the diagnostic data. So it gives you a quick summary of that, right? Yeah, that is a very good example of generative AI. Of course, in the design field, in the creative field, there is a AI or Gen AI platform called Sora that I just heard not long ago. According to the so-called kind of the kind of output or the kind of effect or the kind of product that can they produce, is very very what they call it's a kind of scary, because you just able to input those data. It can give you a very even a movie. You want to create a movie, it can be done that way. With the animated, not animated. It's just like human being, but this human being is not even exist in the world with that kind of thing. So I've seen some trial. You see the thing, is definitely, but practically I haven't used that before. Maybe it's a paid. It's going to be a paid or haven't launched.
Haven't launched yet.
Haven't launched. And I also thought that this Sora is also part of the OpenAI, but seems like I actually asked ChatGPT, is it part of your your creation? He said, ChatGPT said no. Sora is an independent, so-called OpenAI, another kind of AI platform. Yeah. So of course, when we talk about industrial IoT, we talk about AI. Our focus is still on the manufacturing. Of course, manufacturing. What are the areas that Gen AI is able to help?
Design a new product.
Designing a big product is actually one of the top things that they want to look into. That can actually turn out to be more values.
Especially improve the appearance of your product.
Appearance. Yeah. and then based on the people liking, based on those input data that they have collected, probably this current trend is this kind of design for automotive, let's say, automotive. I do not know whether Tesla is a very, very, very first one who do this kind of digitalization, digital transformation. Maybe they have already done that using that thing before.
Maybe this one.
Because we actually don't know. We actually don't know. Because you see the Tesla design is actually out of what a human being can imagine. Some of the design.
For example, the Cybertruck, the design.
It's something like very, very out of what a normal human being thought. Yeah. So of course, on the manufacturing side, we have very practical thing. Anything related to AI or data-driven thing is going to be more related to productivity, improve of productivity, improve of what they call efficiency, plus some of the case, like for example, in order to prevent downtime, is still relate back to the predictive maintenance stuff. But maybe in the Gen AI, they do it differently. How can it be different? Let's say you want to treat
in the Gen AI, so far I haven't seen people say use Gen AI for predictive maintenance, but they use the Gen AI to recommend the time schedule for the preventive maintenance.
So it's the kind of co-pilot.
Yeah.
It's kind of co-pilot. I think you can see most of the Gen AI is applying, the application is more of a co-pilot running so same thing in a production floor, in this, what you call in the manufacturing, where Gen AI is concerned, it has to be kind of a co-pilot or assistant. Yeah. So this is very in line with what Industrial Revolution 4.0, where we use smart technology. We use smart technology to digital transform, or smart technology to assist in the whole manufacturing process and so on. So this is one of the key things. So of course, in terms of benefits, you cannot run away from cost reduction. So at one point, because when I was doing some study on, in terms of generative AI that able to help you to reduce costs, that actually relate to people jobs,
Yes.
Job displacement. You see, when you go deep inside, more deeper and deeper, in fact, quite a number of jobs can be taken out can be done by this. Don't talk about what talk about chatbot, AI chatbot. It's already taken out some of the people in the front line, and right now. Actually, I heard over one of the talk by one of the American, what they call the IR4. So right now is what the ChatGPT actually help people's IQ become higher, at a higher level. So meaning to say, maybe the university certificate is. It's kind of threat. I don't need PhD. Do I need PhD or not? Some of these questions come up to these people when people, let's say you want to get a certificate or you want to get a PhD, to earn you a job or something like that. Maybe you think about it, in the market, these people, may not need you to do this one, because you see the Gen AI is very scary, right? Because when you have information enough, so you are able to, if you are able to operate the whole Gen AI, you can replace some of these people. What do you think, Agana?
Yeah, especially now, when you use the generative AI as a AI chatbot, it can operate non-stop. No need to rest. Even midnight, you can engage with your customer.
That's why I say, of course, when you do studies, for the sake of, studies, I think you don't Right now, those people don't say, oh, I want to earn this one because I want to have this job, then I want to earn this one. Maybe not, maybe you have to study to master how to use a good, what you call Gen AI tools.
Learn how to use the AI tools.
Learn how to make good use of this AI tools. Yeah, this is also one of the things. Of course, there are many other challenges in the whole implementation of Gen AI, which I think what they call in the different area they have their different challenges They have different challenges. Job displacement is one of them, and then what they call the regulatory kind of compliance is another part of them, because you don't know whether that kind of response from the Gen AI, is it compliance to certain regulation? Yeah, this one also they need to do some kind of regulation onto this kind of implementation. Okay, let's move to this part. Because maybe maybe you want to explain something related to what we call, just now we talked about the ethical of using the Gen AI. So is that what you want to say?
No, actually, it's different from the slide.
Oh, it's different from the slide. Okay. So what do you want to? What do you think about this?
Okay, for this slide, this one is a generative adversarial network. So this one is one of the AI that used to generate the image.
Okay.
So basically that we have a short form, GAN.
Okay.
So inside we have two neural network. One is the generator on the left-hand side. So the one looks like a thief. And then right-hand side is another neural network, the discriminator.
Okay.
So it's a police. So what these two neural network do is the generator. Okay, the real money is your training data set. So it's your images. So the generator will go through your data set, do the observe, and do the learning, and then will generate another image. So it's the fake money. And then the discriminator need to distinguish. It will compare. So you try to guess which one is the real money, which one is the fake money. So every time if the discriminator able to get the correct answer, then the generator need to put more effort to make the fake money looks like real money. That's why the image generated by the generative AI look very real. It's like a real human.
Okay. So what could be the impact about this one? This one is more onto which field that is affecting which field?
This one is more on generating some new images. For example, just now the Sora, actually all the technology behind is using this kind of concept.
Okay.
So this is how they train the AI to generate a new image or the audio or the text.
I see.
But this one is more on this method is more suitable for the image and the video.
Okay.
And then for the text one is next slide. Yeah.
Let's move on. Yeah, we heard about this transformer. Yeah.
This transformer is not a transformer, not a movie.
Okay.
So this transformer is used by the ChatGPT. So they use it to do the text prediction. So the input is the text. So inside got three major components: the encoder, attention, and the decoder. So the input will go into the encoder, they will encode it, and then go into the attention network. The attention network will find out which part is the important thing. So inside a sentence, they'll find out what are the important things. So that's why they call it as the attention. And then when we go to the decoder part will give you the answer. For example, in this case, the input is what is the color of the sky. And then the decoder will give you the color of sky is blue.
Okay, okay.
So these are the basic concept.
One of
behind.
the very curious thing that first come into my mind last time, even before when the first ChatGPT being introduced, so people was asking, "Wait, I'm typing the thing wrongly, so he is able to know where I type wrong, but he can give him the right answer. How does this able to be achieved?
Yeah, actually, that's the concept in behind. They do the text prediction. Actually, the thing that you type inside, and then they will predict what are the next thing.
Okay.
And then even you type wrong, they will try to guess which word has the highest probability appear in the sentence.
So that means they are using the highest probability thing to respond. So the more, so can I say, the whole world, these people is actually help the ChatGPT to train themselves.
Yes.
Actually, we are actually paying money also at the same time. We help him to train the model. Is it?
Yes.
It's very unfair. Right?
That lead to the ethical issue. Right?
Okay. So they actually they're supposed to pay us also to provide this kind of thing.
Yeah, but they get all the information from the internet. Then the internet.
Of course, they're going to tell you. They are going to tell you. Actually, I'm charging you 49.9 USD, but then because of you use our platform, we charge you 20 USD, something like that. They're going to tell you like that. So it's very commercialized. Okay. So coming back to this, in terms of this technology, what is actually so we say machine learning, supervised, unsupervised. Then we have even the semi-supervised, and then we come to this what they call reinforced kind of learning. Then after that we have this deep learning.
Yes.
Deep learning. So for ChatGPT, which are the main thing that is playing the major role in giving us the very good answer, very fast answer? Which component or which technology behind?
Good answer and fast answer, different thing.
Good answer and fast answer, different thing. Okay.
Different thing. For fast answer, I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Maybe they have some way to reduce the computation, or they use a more powerful hardware to do it. That's why you can get a fast answer. But for the good answer, it requires a very large data set. And the ChatGPT, most of the component is based on the deep learning. And then the deep learning is using the neural network to train the model to get all the data set to study the data.
I see. Okay. So that means actually deep learning is still the magic.
Yes.
The deep learning, meaning deep learning require a lot of CPU power.
Yeah.
So that means to say, at the end of the day, no matter how good, I think the challenge will be how to use the least energy in order to perform the AI that you want. Can I say that?
Yes.
Otherwise, this kind of job is very power hungry. If let's say you are going to use that thing, so that means the next phase in the future, in the near future, the trend is going to be more how within the AI or within the deep learning AI, I need to be able to achieve what kind of efficiency or what kind of energy efficiency in order to produce this result. Can I say that, Avina?
Yes. Even now, when we talk about all the large language model, the generative AI, some countries they already require you when you want to sell this kind of product, you need to calculate the carbon footprint.
Okay.
When you train the AI model, when you run the AI model, what are the carbon footprint produced? They need you to have this kind of information before you're able to sell the product in their market.
That's why it's now linked to the ESG. The ESG you cannot be overrun by this kind of thing that that means you have to find this objective able to you don't simply go and utilize this kind of thing because it's consuming a lot of power.
Yes.
Yeah. So it has to be some kind of regulatory maybe in the very future. Yeah. So just for your information, for those of you who just watched us in this live Sembang, this is a Sembang AIoT channel. So we have already run for the past 50, what do you call the
Episode.
So right now we are on episode number 50, just in the middle of 100. So I hope if let's say you have some comment, or please give us some comment, or if you have some query, or you have some question, or you have some topic that you think is more suitable for us to discuss, do let us know. Yeah, and we like to we appreciate your inputs. Yeah. So coming to the last part, we want to talk about also in the future, what do you foresee? Because from the day sometime November last year, right, ChatGPT has become more very popular. Is it somewhere around there, right? Last year? Is it last year or before?
Not last year, maybe 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. So it's become very popular. So from there up to now, there are many things has evolved to different application and so on. What are the future thing that you think is going to happen in the whole generative AI? Of course, we know generative AI is able to help us in many aspects. But then, if let's say it's out of control, it may be ending up, that kind of effort is not worth having. What do you think, Nadia? Let me see.
Okay. So because due to the characteristic of the generative AI, they're able to create some new content. I think all the researchers, they are working on how to make sure this kind of AI won't produce some result that is not suitable for the public.
Okay.
For example, that some content that related to the violence, terrorism, this kind of information. I think they will try to prevent this kind of thing. And then some misinformation. This kind of thing is very serious, especially when they can produce a video that put the face of your prime minister inside and then tell you some information that never exists before.
Okay.
So this is something very dangerous.
So there are a lot of this possibility in the Gen AI in the very near future. Of course, when you look at it, everything seems to be very good. But the problem is when you apply regulatory, you apply what it call rules, it become a kind of limit, because by right, the AI or whatever AI activity or Gen AI, it has to be most open. Yeah, it has to be most open. That's why also I also see some country with a very close policy. In order to achieve this one, it's very hard for them to achieve the best Gen AI. May I say that? Because you need a lot of this data. Yeah, you need a lot just for information in let's say for China. So most of the scientific finding or published paper are mainly in English. So in order to train a kind of Chinese version kind of AI, don't you think it's a bit a kind of limitation?
For this, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because for the China, I think the moment when I study the deep learning, all the researchers at the China there, they are very hardworking. Okay, translate all the
translation, right?
do the translation. All the English website
Yes.
they have a Chinese version.
Yes. So that actually you need a translation to take place before it to materialize to achieve what you want, right?
Yeah. Even some of the website they create a website that can automatically translate all the English content into Chinese and then publish at their Chinese website.
Okay. So, okay, I think good enough. I think for this generative AI topic, although in the past episode we talked here and there a little bit there, but then we didn't cover until that, deep. But today I hope, this session will bring you some idea, or if let's say you have any other comment on the Gen AI, please do give us some inputs. Of course, over here, the activity of what we are doing here, we have this one of the server running here. We are going to create some also Gen AI based on the LLM, right?
Yeah.
So it's a large language model. That part we actually co-work with Intel, to do up this part. So if let's say we have something out, we are going to show you the Gen AI LLM, within this place. Let's say we are able to demonstrate that to you, and then let's see what can we do right after this LLM model that we do. Yeah. So roughly, so let's say audience, roughly when can we let them see a kind of demo?
Too many factors affecting this. I cannot give the answer.
So it's still
too many
ongoing.
parties.
So it's still ongoing. Anyway, we would like to thank you for watching and spending time for watching this live. And then I hope we can show that part, the LM, to you very soon. So thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Yeah. So see you again. Bye-bye.